Look at this. I just received the payment reminder on WhatsApp. Hi, I'm Rishabh. In this video, I'll show you how to automatically send a payment reminders to your customers on WhatsApp using your own WhatsApp business number. If you run a gym, insurance business, coaching institute, library, or any other subscription based service, this will help you collect payment on time and saves hours of manual follow ups. Let's get straight into it. Let's say this is your customer data inside an Excel sheet and you want to send them a payment reminder. You have their name, country code, WhatsApp number, due date, amount, and their status. For example, you can send a reminder 3 days before, 1 day before, or on the due date, and even after the due date if the payment is still pending. And this is a one time setup, you only have to do it once. But this is not a one time reminder. Once you set this up, it will automatically run again and again based on your defined schedule, whether it's every month, every year, or any custom timing you choose. So you don't have to do anything manually. This is especially important in businesses like insurance, gym, coaching, where missing even a single reminder can directly lead to a lost revenue. Now imagine handling all of this manually for hundreds of customers. Instead, every message here is sent automatically and is fully personalized. For example, we can send, "Hi Rahul, your payment of rupees 2000 is due on 25th of March. Please complete it to continue service." Along with that message, there will be a pay button in it which share payment details or links where they can pay. Now let me quickly show you how to set up this using Sandesh AI, a complete WhatsApp automation platform and an official Meta Tech partner. And don't worry, this works on WhatsApp official business API, so your number is completely safe. So now let's quickly create an account in Sandesh AI. Click on the login button here. Click on create an account. You can create an account by simply filling out this form. I already have an account, so let me quickly log in. This is how it looks once you are inside the dashboard. The first thing we need to do here is connect our WhatsApp and set up the WhatsApp Business API. There are 3 steps involved in this process. First, you have to connect your WhatsApp here. Here we have two options. Either we can use a fresh number to use for the API, or either we can connect our existing WhatsApp Business app number with this. I have already created a complete step-by-step video on how to set up the WhatsApp Business API. I'll share the link in the description. So this is how it looks once you configured the WhatsApp Business API and completed all the 3 steps. By the way, these are the 4 simple steps to automate your WhatsApp reminder. First one is connecting your WhatsApp number using the WhatsApp official API, which we already did. Second step would be creating a WhatsApp template message. Third step is uploading your customer data. And the fourth step, which is final step, is setting up the reminder automation. Let's follow the second step, which is creating a WhatsApp template message which we want to send. So click on the template section here in the Sandesh AI. Now click on the add template here. Before creating a template, let's first understand what a WhatsApp template message actually is. Using the WhatsApp official API, if you initiate a WhatsApp conversation, you cannot send a random WhatsApp message. You can set a only approved WhatsApp message that comply with WhatsApp policies, and these approved WhatsApp messages are called WhatsApp template messages. So on this screen, we'll create a WhatsApp template message. Here I have created a payment reminder WhatsApp template message. This is the template name, payment user template name. In the language I have selected the English. You can select the language based on the template message body. Now in the category I have selected the utility. Here we have two options, marketing templates and utility templates. Marketing templates are used when your message contain promotional or sales related content. For example, offers, product promotions, webinar invitation, or any kind of marketing campaign. Utility templates are used for transactional or update related messages such as order updates, reminders, payment receipt, and all. So I have selected the category as utility here, as our message contain the reminder message. Now there is a cost involved per template message sent, and this cost depends on the template category and the country or region of the user you are sending the message to. If we open the official WhatsApp business pricing page, I'll share this link in the description of this video. Here you can see the exact pricing for different countries and different template categories. If I select a market as India here and select the currency in INR, Indian rupees, let's say, and select the utility template message which we want to send. So this is the cost of sending one utility template message here in India. You can select the market and currency based on your customer location and check the WhatsApp template message cost. Now moving back to the Sandesh AI, here we have to select the template header which will always be text in this use case, and this is the message body. This is the message we are going to send. If you notice, we have added three variables in it: name, amount, and a due date. This help us send personalized WhatsApp message to each customer. These value will be automatically picked from a CSV file: name, amount, and a due date. So for every customer, the message will be changed based on their details. You can also add more variables depending upon your use case by clicking on this add variable button here. And in the same way, you can also add more columns in the CSV file based on your business needs. Here I have provided a sample value for those variables. This is mandatory, so I have provided that. Now here I have added a button which is completely optional. I have added the Pay Now button, Pay Now Quick Reply button. I'll tell you later why I have added a Quick Reply Pay Now button here. But if you are collecting a payment via any link, you can also add a Visit Website button. So here you can also write the Pay Now text, and you can put the payment link here like this. For now, I'm using a Pay Now Quick Reply button, so remove this. By the way, this button is completely optional. If you don't want to put it, you can leave it. Now, when everything is configured, click on the Add Template to create this utility template. The template has been successfully created and it's presently on the pending status. It usually takes 1 to 2 minutes to approve a pending template, but in the fresh account, it can take up to 24 hours to get approved. Click on the sync button to refresh this template page. Right now, template is still pending approval from Meta. Once it is approved by Meta, we can start using it. In the meantime, let's move to the next step, which is uploading the customer data. So click on this contact tab here. Click on all contacts here. Now in the contact section, we need to upload our customer data. There are two ways to do this. First, you can upload your CSV file to add contacts in bulk. Second, you can manually add contacts one by one here. Let me show you the bulk upload first. So click on this import contacts button here. So here we will upload our CSV file. You can download the sample CSV file by clicking on this link, download sample CSV file. The file should have basic columns like name, country code, and the WhatsApp. And the column name should be exactly the same for these three columns: name, country code, and WhatsApp. Apart from that, you can add more columns based on your business needs like due date, amount, and status, or anything else. In Sandesh AI, these extra columns are called attributes, and also you can name it according to your business needs. You can think of these attributes as extra detail about your customer, and you can create as many attributes you want based on your business use case. These attributes help us personalize the message and also decide when to send reminders automations. Now I will upload a file. Uh, Click on this button here, choose file, select the file. Click submit button here after uploading the file. As you can see, all the contacts have been successfully imported. You can also edit the customer information by clicking on this edit button here. And here, as you can see, these are the attributes from the CSV file, which is this: due date, amount, and status, due date, amount, and status. If you want to edit some information, you can easily do it from here. Now let me close this. Now let me show you how to add contacts manually. Click on this add contact button here. Write the name, write the contact number, So now let me add the attribute for this profile. Click on this add attribute button here. Either you can select the existing attribute or create a new attribute by typing it here. Let me select the existing attribute, which is due date. And this is a date column. So write date and select, let's say this plan gonna expire on 9th of April. So select that. Another attribute will be of amount. So select the amount is text and the amount is, for example, to 3000 rupees. And another attribute is of status, and status is active. You can create as many attributes you want. You can think of attributes as a extra details about your customer. Click on this add contact button here, and as you can see, this contact has been successfully added. Now we have successfully uploaded the customer data and completed the third step. Now let's perform the final step, which is setting up the reminder automation. Before setting up the reminder automation, let's quickly check if our templates get approved. And see, our template has been successfully approved. So now let's set the reminder automation. Click on this automation tab here. Here we need to create the automation rule. Click on this create flow button. Right, like reminder automation. Click on this create button here. Here we will select the scheduled reminder as a trigger type for this automation flow. Now we need to set up the automation rule. First, choose when you want this automation to run. For example, you can set it to run daily at a specific time. So select the frequency. I want to run this daily. Select the time, at what time. So here I'm selecting the 11 a.m. as I want to trigger a WhatsApp message at 11 a.m. daily. You can select any time based on your preference. Now select your time zone. My time zone is IST, so I'll go with IST here. Next, we need to set the condition. We want the message to be sent only when the due date matches today. So select the attribute as a due date. Here we need to select the condition, which is date equals today. This condition, date equals today. Along with that, we are adding one more condition, which is, let me show you. Click on this add button to add more conditions. And we are selecting the condition as and. Here we are adding another condition, which is status should be active. Status should be equals to active. This is actually useful because if you don't want to send reminders to a customer, you don't need to delete their data. We can simply change their status to inactive and they won't receive any message. Now here comes an important part, which is repeat after every X days. This means you can automate recurring reminders without updating the date manually. For example, if you want to send a reminder every month, you can set it to 30 days. If you want to send it every year, you can set it to 365 days. So once you enter the number of days here, the system will automatically send the reminder again after that duration. You don't have to update anything manually. It will keep running automatically. Now that we have successfully added the conditions, let's attach the WhatsApp message we want to send. Okay. Drag this blue dot to the right side and select the template node here. Click on this template node and select your WhatsApp template message which you want to send. And this is the template message payment due which we just have created. Here we need to provide the values for the variables. We have two options. Either we can enter a fixed value or we can take a value from customer data. In Sandesh say the customer data is called attributes. Since we want to send a personalized message, we will take the value from these attributes only. So select the attribute here only. And these attributes come directly from the CSV file we uploaded. These are the attributes and their value. So for each customer, the message will automatically use their own details. Now map the correct attribute here. For the first variable, select the name. And if you remember, the second variable is of amount. So select the amount here in the second variable. And the third variable is of the due date. So select the due date here. Now we have successfully configured the WhatsApp reminder automation. The final step is click on this publish flow button here. Now this automation will run daily at 11 a.m. in IST time zone and check for these conditions. And if this condition matches, it will trigger this WhatsApp template message with personalized name, amount, and the due date. Now here comes the another use case. Let's say you want to send reminders 3 days before or 2 days before the due date. So what you can do here is in the contact condition here, you can select the condition instead of date equals today. You can select the condition date was X days ago past. Select this condition here. Write the number of days before you want to send the WhatsApp reminder message. So here I'll write 2. I want to send a reminder message 2 days before the due date. So write 2 here. This will trigger the WhatsApp reminder message 2 days before the due date. Now what else we can do here is in the pay now button, we want if someone click on this pay now button, we want to share the payment details with them. So what we can do here is if someone click on this pay now button, drag right here, select the media node here. If someone clicks on the pay now button here, you can either share the payment details in the media format, which you can attach here, or you can include the payment details directly in the message body. Let me quickly add that. Click on this upload media button. Here I have added the payment QR and the instruction in the message body. When your customers click on this pay now button, they will automatically get your payment QR on their WhatsApp. One more thing you can do here is, which is completely optional by the way, is send a follow-up WhatsApp message after a certain time. For example, 6 hours after sending this reminder message, you can send another message to check if the payment has been completed or not. So for that, drag this next step, blue dot here, drag right, and select here the time delay. And here we select the 6 hours. After 6 hours, we want to send another follow-up message. Click next step. And here select the template message which you want to send after the 6 hours of that particular reminder. Select the template message which you have created for this. And after doing all this, don't forget to click on this publish flow button to save everything. This is how you can automatically send a WhatsApp payment reminders to your customer from your own WhatsApp business app number. And it's a one-time setup that keep running automatically. That's all for this video. Along with this, Sandesh AI help businesses with bulk WhatsApp broadcasting, flow-based and AI chatbots, multi-team inbox, and API and CRM integrations. If you have any question or need help setting this up, you can chat with the team using this WhatsApp button. All the important links are available in the video description. If you have any question or feedback, feel free to leave a comment below. If you found this video helpful, like the video and subscribe to the channel. On this channel, you will learn everything about WhatsApp automation, WhatsApp marketing, and how to build a powerful AI automation. Thanks for watching.